y'all, what the fuck is up? I love all of you guys, and I also want to dedicate this reading to my brother Lucas because it's his birthday and I love him a lot. Alright, as Connor said, this is Oh Rats by Abby Koenig. My husband and I lived in a crap hole in the Heights for a while that was filled with critters. Roaches, possums, but nothing bugged us more than the rats that lived in the attic. I can deal with most animals, but rats scared the shit out of me. Probably because of the rats of Nim. Or the Black Plague, either one. Anyway, I read about these poison blocks that you put down, and the rats find them delicious, and eventually they die. The way I understood it was that they become incredibly dehydrated and they die of thirst. So one day, after many a sleepless nights of listening to rats crawl in the ceiling above us, we get these block things. The warning label said, don't leave any water out because they will drink it and the dehydration won't work. I had nightmares of rats drinking out of my fish's bowl, so we covered it with a plate every night. We scattered the blocks in the attic and waited. The third night, we heard a loud dragging across the ceiling, like the rat was literally pulling the poison block across the floor. It was so gross. This went on for several days until one night the sounds were gone. We assumed that we killed the rats. Happy days! About a year later, we moved out of the house. As I was packing up our stuff, I remembered that I had a few boxes in the attic to pull down. I think it was box number 3 or maybe 4 that I had gotten out of the attic, and I noticed that some holes were in the side of it. It looked like someone had chewed or gnawed. It's more like it. So I opened up the tops of the box and noticed that there was some gray fuzz. Maybe it had been pulled out of a coat, or as I dug into the box to see what it held, I screamed at the top of my lungs, dropped the box, and literally ran out of the house and halfway down the street. At the bottom of the pile of chewed up clothing was the decomposed body of a dead rat. The gray fuzz was fur. It had eaten its way into the box to die. I will never get the image out of my head. And what is worse than finding the disgusting remains of a filthy rat, you might ask? When you find it in a box with the chewed up high school prom dress. And I fucking sewed that shit myself. And it was shiny turquoise.